What's going on, guys? Clifton Denny with On Your Own Outdoors. Hey guys, so today I want to talk to y'all about something I just ordered off the internet and I'm going to try out for the first time today. It is almost 1 o'clock, so I'm trying to get through this so I can go get in the stand. But basically, guys, what I want to talk to y'all about is a hunting boot. So I see a lot of guys are going to the lace-up boots, and here in Arkansas and a lot of the places that I hunt, using a lace-up boot just is not my favorite. I'm not a huge fan of a lace-up boot. I like a rubber boot. I like the way that it seems to hold the scent in a little bit better, especially if you can get one that's got the tensioner strap around the top. So today I want to talk about a new boot that I just bought, and I got this boot from DryCode, and I'm going to be honest with you, the reason being is bang for your buck. It seems like a really good boot for a really low price. So number one, this is what they look like. So this boot does have a little bit of insulation, which isn't something that I typically look for. I like to have something that's got low insulation, not a whole bunch of insulation. This boot kind of makes that mark. This is what the boot looks like itself, and I'm going to tell you guys right now the reason that I went with it, and that is because of this. So my other hunting boots that I own, that I use religiously, that I've used for years, I still love that boot. But the problem is the place that I'm doing this urban hunt is rocky. So I really had one other option, which is put on, you know, a pair of lace-up boots. So I wanted to find a boot that had a little bit more aggressive grip, if you will, so that I'm not sliding all over those rocks. Whenever I cross through the little ditches and I come back up the other side, I wanted something that's going to actually grip. And whenever I went to Missouri last week, it was a little bit chilly, so something that was a little bit, you know, had a little bit more insulation would work out great. These things have 5mm neoprene in them, and then, you know, about, I'd say 80% of them are rubber. They do kind of hug your ankles, which if you watch any of my videos, I'm a big fan of. I like that boot that I don't have to worry about flopping around on my feet. Their foot measuring scale online is pretty spot on. I measured my foot out, it come out with an 11. An 11 is what I got, and I will tell you these things, you know, for just a normal sock, they're gonna be perfect. If I was gonna wear a thicker sock, go up a ½ inch. So there's your little food for thought on as far as their sizing chart goes. But all in all, I think this thing is great. Again, it's got the little pull tab there. So the reason I want to knock this video out is I'm fixing to hit the woods right now. The place that I'm going is like this, so it's steep. I got some pictures of some bucks in there about 9 o'clock this morning, so I'm fixing to slide in there this afternoon so we can get it done. But I wanted to knock this out now because I'm fixing to put them to the test today, and what better time to go on ahead and break the boot out and show it to you guys other than when I'm fixing to use it. So hey guys, we're fixing to get out here, put this boot on, go to the woods. Again, it's DryCode. Let's see what they're made of. Alright guys, we're easing in here. We're actually a little late, but I got a spot. Had a couple bucks and a few does on it this morning, about 10:30. And the last time I had daylight pictures here of deer, they came back in that evening. So anyways, we're slipping in here. It's about 3 o'clock. I would like to have been about an hour early, but I had too many honeydews to get done this morning. I had to mow the yard and stuff, so I had a feed pile out here. It's been here for about a month, but it's been about 200 yards down below me. And anyways, I moved it up on the hill on Friday. So it's a new spot. It's a little bit closer to the bedding area. I'm only about 100 yards from the bedding area, and the wind is blowing straight at it. So anyways, we got everything possibly camo dust down. I forgot my camouflage pants. So I'm rocking the pants that I just ate lunch in and went to Walmart in. So it's gonna be risky business. So let's see what happens. So we're back at the house. Number one, I didn't see a deer yesterday afternoon. I completely zeroed, so that was terrible. However, let's go ahead and get back on this boot. There's a couple of things I want to talk about after wearing it, but number one, I'm going to talk about the fact of how much I like this boot. So I'm not usually a particular big fan of the muck style boots that have the fabric on them, but as you can tell, it's very little on these. It's rubberized most of the way up the boot. It's super comfortable. One thing I do like about it is, like I talked about before, the tread that's on the bottom of it. So the place that I was hunting yesterday, as you've seen the small little clip from the video, it's super steep. So that bluff is literally like this. It's a super steep bluff. It's got a lot of rocks and stuff like that. And with my other boot, I do get some sliding. I did not have any of that with these. These things have amazing traction. For a rubber boot and a, you know, insulated rubber boot, slightly insulated, not overly insulated. We're in Arkansas. I'm not trying to get an Arctic boot, right? But anyways, they're pretty lightweight. They don't weigh a whole lot. They're super comfortable. As I said before, they do kind of squeeze your ankle. I'm a huge fan of that. I don't want something that's flopping around on my foot. They do have the pull strap up here up top. One thing that I do like about the little pull strap is you can pull it, and then once you latch it over, it's got the little clip right here, and you can come back around and slide your tagline in there. So all in all, this boot is pretty phenomenal. I will keep you guys updated throughout the year, because there's a couple of things that, like, you're not going to see the first couple of times you wear a boot, right? So those things, and this is the things that you need to be looking at whenever you're looking at any boot that you do decide to go buy, and that's the connection points, right? Making sure that you don't start seeing that separation, making sure, because, you know, as your foot bends, one thing I do like about this boot, you see there, so that's where your foot's going to bend most of the time. There's not really any connection points there. Should really help out with the separation that you see on some boots. But I'll keep you guys kind of filled in throughout the year. This is my new hunting boot. I swear to God, I'm going to wear this thing all the time. It's insanely comfortable. Yesterday where I went in at, it's probably about a half a mile walk. So it is not one of my 2-mile hikes, but I'm heading back to northern Missouri this weekend. Sorry guys, you're gonna see this video the week after I go, but I'm heading back to northern Missouri this weekend. I'm gonna use this boot again there. The reason being is yesterday it was like 82 degrees. I didn't have any foot sweat. It worked out really well. I really enjoyed it, but I didn't get to test it in mud and stuff like that. I already think I know how it's gonna work out, but I'll take this boot with me in Missouri this weekend, test it out again, and I will keep y'all updated in some shorts and let you know how the boot's doing as far as holding up. But just straight out of the box and taking it to the woods, I absolutely love it, man. I'm sold on it. It's like wearing a $300 boot, but for less than $100. So hey guys, that's all I got for y'all today. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that little bell up top. You never know, we're gonna do a product you just might need. And by all means, guys, I said this all year last year. I haven't been saying it this year, and a guy just emailed me about it. Hey, look, if you have a product you want to see, by all means, drop it in the comment box. We'll see if we can get our hands on it and get a review out to you. But hey guys, that is the DryCode hunting boot. This isn't the only boot they've got. They've got this, they've got waders, they've got, I don't know, these kind of shoes. They've got all kinds of stuff, man. You have to go check out their website. It's linked down here below. But good hunting, guys. We'll see y'all from a tree.